series about energy medicine and
Menopause.
hormones,
Yeah.
perimenopause, menopause, the whole thing. And so my ask of you, I was like, okay, before we start with the different, symptoms or whatever, because you're going to do like a symptom a week or something. Is that right? What it was? Is that I need to have Beth explain to me, like I'm a 5-year-old, how energy medicine, how the energy work can help us with our perimenopause symptoms. Because I'm still, like, I get it, like I love it, but I'm still sort of confused.
Right.
So go ahead.
Right. Back it up to the basics. And basically the human energy system has been mapped in many cultures for thousands of years. So that's the energy we're talking about.
Right.
Like meridians, chakras, aura, right? It's been like used in healing capacity in many other cultures. Whoops. For many, many years. So that's the system we're talking about. And your energy system is like, it governs everything in your body. So your physical health, so your symptoms that you're having, there's an energy system that's working behind that.
Right.
So the idea is when your energy system gets blocked, it ends up then in a physical symptom. Or if there's an imbalance in your body, like a hormone imbalance, it'll end up in physical symptoms. And the idea is your energy also holds your template of health. Like your body is very intelligent in its workings and how to heal itself.
Right.
So if there's a blocked energy flow and then resulting in a symptom, if you release that energy flow and allow like your energy to run smoothly through your body, your symptoms start to resolve. So that's the sort of really basic, way of thinking about it. Like if your energy is in chaos, your body's in chaos. If you can kind of straighten out your energy, then your body will straighten out. It's a very powerful way to work with symptoms on another level. So there's lots of different things we do, like in Western medicine. I was a nurse for many years, and a lot of those things contribute to healing, and some of them don't. But this is like another angle to work. So it's like, why not? Why not try things to help support your system?
And like, because everyone's talking about like HRT and all these supplements and all this stuff, and it's like, well, maybe start with the basics first before doing any of that, because maybe that can help. Get to, like you said, the basics first. So
yeah, exactly. And when you kind of have that that more grounded sense of your energy, more things flow better. And you might need a supplement also. Like you might need and it works simultaneously with whatever you're doing. It only helps your own, like I said, template of health that is underneath all the stuff you're dealing with.
I like that, the template of health. Okay. All right. So what are we going to talk about today?
Yeah, we thought we'd start with brain fog. That commonly comes up for women, and it's like, how can you move forward if you can't think? How can you do the next step if you can't think? And sometimes it's hard to reach out for help if we can't think. So,
it's hard to know what to do when you can't think.
Yeah.
And some people don't really understand what brain fog is until you have it, and you're like, oh, now I know. Now I know. Yeah.
Like, what is happening? Mm-hmm. Yes. So energy in our body runs in patterns, and brain fog comes in, and it may be that some of those natural patterns have been interrupted. One of the main of the body is the crossover pattern. So from right to left. Mm-hmm. So we have physiology, right? The right side of the brain controls the left side of the body, and vice versa.
Okay.
So in our physiology already, mm-hmm. It's how we see our vision. It's from the back of our brain on the opposite sides. That's how and then our brain flips it so we see it correctly.
Okay.
And also in our energy systems. So the crossover pattern, so from right to left, in if you think of an X, and if you round out either side, you have a figure 8, right? Mm-hmm. So X, and then if you round out, you have this big figure 8.
Okay.
So there's one of the most plentiful patterns in your energy system, and it's figure 8. this way and the infinity sign this way. So what can happen in brain fog is that our energy systems are doing this. So they're kind of going in a parallel pattern and nothing is crossing. Right. Nothing is communicating. It's very difficult, and you feel that fog and you feel kind of lethargic and really down and sort
crashed out, as the kids say. Okay, so as we were talking, when you have brain fog, your energies are going like this.
Yes. Like,
and they need to be crossing. Okay.
Right. So one quick, and I'm going to give you a couple of ways to work with that. So your hands are electromagnetic. They have polarity to them, and there's energy access points that are at the surface of our body. Okay. So that's how we can work acupressure points and different energy centers. So 2 ways to get your body to cross again and do that figure 8 pattern is to bring bring an infinity sign over your eyes. So like you're wearing infinity glasses.
Okay.
So just slowly or whatever speed works for you, trace a figure 8 around your eyes.
Okay.
And the point across above the bridge of the nose, deep inside the brain, is the crossing point. It's called the corpus callosum, between the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere of the brain. So we're accessing that with these figure 8s. We're helping that energy to cross over from right to left, helping to and relieve some brain fog. The other way to do it is to grab your shoulder, and in particular, there's a really helpful point right in that where your shoulder goes a little dip. You just feel along, and you'll feel a little dip there. Mm-hmm. That is, in particular, a wonderful point for brain fog. So you just kind of dig in there, top of the shoulder. Yes, that dipping point. It's gallbladder 21, and it's really helpful. And it actually women it's used for oxytocin milk drop point. So it's to help let women that are breastfeeding, to help the milk let down.
I'm going to talk about the brain fog point. Yeah.
And it's for brain fog.
Right, Ninja.
You grab there, that shoulder, and then you come across your body with some pressure all the way to the opposite hip. Okay? Okay. On the other side, again, just dig in there. I mean, those shoulders are always tight, right? Holding a lot of tension there. That point, that gallbladder point, right in that dip of your shoulder. And then come again across the body and to the other side of the hip, the other hip. And you're going to do that several times. Okay. And you're just encouraging your energies to cross, and which helps to help relieve some of that fogginess, some of that parallel, or what we call as homolateral patterning that might be happening in your system. And again, more crosses is more communication and more flow. Like, that's the natural rhythm for your energy to do, is cross. Okay. And that helps then the clear for your mind. So then, quick question, what causes your energies to not cross? Just life? Like, it just... Life, stress. I feel like we get sort of inundated with stuff every day, little baby shocks, right, up to the system. And it's like, and the system goes like, whoa, yo, right? And it's happening upon happening. And then the trouble is, then we do this and this, like, and naturally, but it's when we get stuck here, that and to encourage the body to come back here. So just daily life can cause this to come here. Okay. But it's the back. I think that's the working with the energy systems really helps build your resiliency, because it's like, yes, these things are going to happen, and I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to feel really foggy, but okay, I know how to like coax my energy back to the crossover pattern. And that is why a daily energy practice is a good thing. Yes, because it really helps the whole system with everything that's coming at you every day. It's an added support for your resiliency and your own, like, owning your own energy and power, right? Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Good stuff. Because the brain fog has been pretty good for me. So I'm going to keep working on it. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, good. Okay. All right. Well, thanks, Beth. I'm glad we got you back on. Yeah. Okay.
All right, Beth will be back next week.
Bye.
Bye.